Cap from North America going up against MiR from Europe, the first place team from both of the regions here, battling through the brackets, going up against adversity for MiR, having to come back from the lower brackets, having been beaten already once by Cap. Will they be able to overcome it here, Jared?
I don't know. This is going to be a tough road for them, knowing that they lost before. That has to be on their minds.
Definitely does. Will they be able to have the mental fortitude to overcome that, to stay calm here, to not worry about those earlier games? Once again, you can see those players. It is going to be Sodah playing the Druid, Talbadar on the Priest, Chanimal on the Warlock, MiR is going to be having Minpojke playing the Druid, Zunniyaki on the Priest, and Nóliferqt on that Mage. I love that picture of how happy Chanimal is, man. That's just great. But anyway, guys, the countdown has begun. The gates have opened. Let's hear it. Chanimal going to be putting down the gateway to start things off here. We'll be playing that sack spec, and we are going to have Minpojke, Zunniyaki, and Nóliferqt playing that Shatterplay, playing their go-to comp. They haven't busted out the Warrior, and I guess they're confident with what they lost last time. They can fix these mistakes.
Absolutely. Now we see the damage already coming out from Talbadar. He's doing a great job of trying to get that dot coverage all over the enemy team to get those procs.
Yeah, and we do see the beam going down already. Earthquakes being dropped, just trying to harass this team as much as possible. At the same time, we see Nóliferqt building up those icicles. He's already up to 3. Going to be looking to go for some bursts here relatively soon. I do believe he's going to be at 4 now. And we see Talbadar he doesn't want to let them have that space, doesn't want to let them have the time to get that setup. So Talbadar pushing in there, getting aggressive, dropping the Thunderstorm. You can see those Lava Surge procs coming out, just trying to harass them as much as possible. Another Earthquake going down. The Halotare coming out on Nóliferqt. They're going to be going hard onto Zunniyaki here, who is in a bit of an awkward position. Going to drop the Siphi, and it'll be perched immediately and killed by that Chain Lightning. And Nóliferqt now is going to get deep frozen, reflected, I guess, by a meta or grounding totem. I'm not sure.
Yep, and I just talked to Sodah, and he is playing that meta, the Spell Reflect. So we're going to see that a couple times during this match. Yeah,
definitely, but that's a huge one. Very, very lucky there for Sodah. We do see the clone now offensively onto Zunniyaki. He's down to 200k HP. They're going to try to look for the CC onto Minpojke. He's going to be able to meld that fear from Chanimals. Nice job by him, but the clone comes in on Nóliferqt. He has to trinket. Zunniyaki pulling back behind the pillar. Going to catch the NS there from Minpojke. The Shroom going to have to be used as well, as Zunniyaki was in a lot of trouble there. He's building up the orbs once again. Going to be rebuffing. Talbadar doing a good job constantly removing those buffs, and it's important to continually rebuff them, but you can see Nóliferqt has the trinket up. He has the Icy Veins, but he's being pushed back.
He is, and it's a great job of Talbadar playing extremely offensive. I really like this Earthquake play, negating the back of that pillar.
Yeah, definitely, harassing them, forcing them to push out there. Definitely not something they want to deal with. We see Zunniyaki trying to push towards Sodah constantly, but he's just getting harassed so much, getting knocked back, getting rooted, getting typhooned away as well. And now, once again, going to chase after Sodah. There's the deep freeze. They're looking for the damage. Will it come out? He's just going to try to fear off that, and now they're going to go hard on Talbadar, I think. The CS comes out on Chanimals. Silence on Talbadar. That's triple CC. He's in some trouble, but he pre-Shaman Rage. A great job by Talbadar. Devouring Plague being reduced so much by that. And look at Zunniyaki down to 70k. He gets the disperse off, but Ironbark overlapped in Minpojke. Falling way behind, gonna have to use a trank here. He's gonna get NS cloned on it by Sodah. That's gonna have to be trinketed. Zunniyaki healing himself up behind the pillar, but now Nóliferqt is the target. He may have to go into the ice block. He does, as the offensive beam comes out there from Talbadar, just keeping the pressure up here as skill cap, setting the pace of the game.
They really are. Zunniyaki's still in trouble right now. Minpojke is being forced to play in positions he doesn't like so far, getting crowd controlled constantly by this team of skill.
Here's the big howl coming out there. Minpojke has popped his Heart of the Wild, but he hasn't been able to go offensive. He's going to get feared now. There could be some trouble here for Zunniyaki, who has no disperse. He's trying to run away. He's kiting with those feathers, getting back to his Heam here. He has to stop that clone. He's unable to do it, though. The full clone coming out there onto Minpojke, and now the Hex comes out onto Nóliferqt. They're going to try to set up off that. Look at the big damage coming in from Talbadar, dipping him down to 150k. The Power Ward shield comes out. Palm goes out as well. The Ironbark used there, but now there's a bash onto Minpojke. Do they have any more CC off that? It doesn't look like it, and the Displacer comes out from Minpojke. They're trying to cut away. They're trying to reset here. Zunniyaki low on mana. He's having to heal so much to keep his team alive, and the Heart of the Wild almost expiring here from Minpojke. He hasn't been able to go offensive at all.
Not at all. Nóliferqt is still in trouble. Playing the corner of that pillar, great. Trying to get all those icicles up to set up his burst, but they really haven't done much after that initial burst onto Talbadar. He's going to have everything back up the next time they try.
Definitely will, man. He's going to have that Shaman Rage, all 3 members of skill cap with that trinket remaining as well. Minpojke not having that for himself, but the Shatterplay able to turtle for a very long time, with that palm bouncing behind the pillar. It's very strong. Siphi going to be killed off immediately as well. We see the bash coming out now onto Talbadar. Sheep onto Chanimals. They're trying to get this 3v1 cross CC set up. There's the fear and the sheep now onto Sodah. The tremor was used. It was a bit of a waste as the poly did come out immediately after. Shaman Rage is up, but he's taking a lot of damage, and Orb wasn't even used there, so there could be some trouble coming out here as they try to go for the resheep. Is he going to be able to land? It doesn't look like it. The NS coming out now, and Zunniyaki's very low.
Oh, Zunniyaki, get behind the... Oh, wow.
And you can see them just jumping up and down, cheering there. Zunniyaki just got so low, and I think his disperse literally just came up. Game, guys. It's going to be Runes of Lordaeron, Game 2 of your BlizzCon 2013 Grand Finals. Skill Cap, first place from North America, going up against MiR. They're going to be the first place European team. We have Talbadar on the Shaman, Chanimal playing that Warlock, Sodah going to be the Restoration Druid for Skill Capped, and MiR is going to have Zunniyaki on the Shadow Priest, Nóliferqt playing that Frost Mage, and Minpojke playing the Restoration Shaman. So let these teams hear it, guys. We're going into the game.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the amount of hit points on the team of Skill Cap just compared. You know, they're both going to have hit point buff. Well, Zunniyaki's team is going to, plus Chanimals is going to provide it for his team. But look at the hit points difference.
Yeah, pretty big.
Talbadar has a lot of hit points.
Definitely does, man. We are going to have Skill Cap pushing up here, taking the tomb right off the bat. We have Talbadar just trying to get aggressive, going to drop that Earth Grab totem. Maybe start working away on this water alley. You can see it's going to be dotted up there pretty quickly. The gateway obviously did already go down for Chanimals. He's going to be pushing in, trying to make something happen. We'll follow him out as the Temporal Shield already has to go up there. Encanter's Ward being popped here for Nóliferqt as well, so he's going to have that available. Meld was used by Minpojke to avoid that first fear. The second one going to land there onto Zunniyaki. Now a clone comes out on Nóliferqt. Look at that UA dispel being caught by Minpojke as he wants to keep his team aggressive early on.
He does, and there goes the Water Elemental pet, you know, dying pretty quickly early in the match. Nóliferqt is going to have to find some breathing room where he can resummon the pet. There he goes. No, not going to be contended right there as he gets the pet off.
Yeah, and we see Demon Soul has been popped here. Look at Zunniyaki already getting pretty low here. Ironbark is up. Will he have to disperse this early on? He definitely doesn't want to. It looks like he is going to be able to hold that. So a good job by him knowing that he can do that. But Minpojke, it's going to cost him his trinket. Nóliferqt without a trinket as well. And Zunniyaki, the pressure not stopping here. Will this map have backfired for them? There's a Howl of Terror. Beam goes down. He's going to have to disperse, I think. The massive burst does come in. He catches a big heal at the same time, though, looking like he's going to be okay. But now Minpojke, the one under fire, down to 300k. He's doing a good job picking his team back up. But look at this pressure now. Sodah going to get aggressive. He has his Heart of the Wild up. You can see those moonfires getting spread around. Everyone taking a ton of pressure here. You can see the play style differences between these two druids. Minpojke using his Heart of the Wild defensively, while Sodah here just spamming out those moonfires, trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. And now the Tranquility with the Heart of the Wild is going to be enough to finally stabilize this MiR team. Yeah,
that was a lot of healing at Minpojke right there. But the Water Elemental looks like it might fall again. So much damage coming out from both teams.
But look at Talbadar. Yeah, Talbadar with the silence. He couldn't get the Shaman Rage up preemptively for this one. The DP goes down. He's taking a lot of damage. He's trying to Ghost Wolf Kite out of there. Sodah now out of the CC will be able to get him some big heals. And Shaman Rage, you know, up in 20 seconds, so he should have that available. The Ascendant's going to be popped here. Spearwalker's Grace goes up. He's trying to go hard onto Zunniyaki. Zunniyaki in trouble. Will he just go down? He needs to disperse. He disperse, comes up, but he still dies at 4k. He needs to get the heals. The Soul Drain coming in. This could be it. Look at that clone coming in. The Cyclone comes in from Sodah, and they need to time the burst. Will it be lined up in time? No! Minpojke wins the heal. The ice blocks the bash. The Fear One comes out from Zunniyaki, and he is going to survive for now, but for how long?
That was incredible. Excellent. Wow, they were both rushing to get the heal and the damage off as that Cyclone ended.
That was just incredible play from both teams. Talbadar just slightly mistiming that lightning bolt. It would have netted him the second game, but he's unable to do it. But look at Nóliferqt. The pressure not stopping here. Nóliferqt down pretty low on HP, and Minpojke has no block. His trinket's still down on cooldown, and really, MiR has got nothing rolling this game. They haven't been able to force anything. Nóliferqt going to get actually life gripped into the entrance there as Minpojke once again CC'd, and they're just trying to not let him use his trinket, so he does meld that fear, and that's a good job by him, but still, he has a lot of work to do. Zunniyaki getting dangerously low. He doesn't have disperse. He's trying to cut away, spamming those feathers, trying to get out of there. But Minpojke could get split up from him. Minpojke into the fear. Nóliferqt now in trouble. Nóliferqt is going to be down to 130k, 60k. Will he get the block off? He does. But this pressure is not stopping Sodah into the poly, but does it even matter? They have nothing going. And Zunniyaki now caught in the middle of the map. He's going to be beamed on by Talbadar, trying to keep that damage rolling. Chanimals spreading dots everywhere, just keeping this pressure rolling. They're going to try to make a swap onto Chanimals. We see the Deep Freeze comes in. He's dipped down about 400k, but he's not in much trouble.
Yeah, I mean, Minpojke had to trinket during that burst earlier. Great job by Sodah tossing out those Cyclones and forcing that trinket. Nóliferqt taking a lot of damage right now, but Minpojke is in perfect position, sitting back, and looks like he's going to push up right now and try to play a little offensive as he does eat that full clone.
There's the clone from Sodah and Chanimals. You know, they did force his healing cooldowns there. You know, as he did get deep frozen, there was the silence onto Sodah. He got DP, but look at Zunniyaki in a lot of trouble here. Still no disperse. He's going to go down, I think, 10k HP, and he's going at 30k. He cannot survive. The trinket is not there for Minpojke. He can't get him up, and that is going to be the second game. we are going to see Zunniyaki swapping it up. He's bringing in the Warrior. This is what we had talked about at the start of the tournament. So they're feeling they cannot take it home with the Shatterplay anymore. And we're seeing this big comp change, and I feel like this is a good choice.
It is. I think the mass spell reflection and the spell reflection means they're going to have a lot more trouble trying to stick on their target, because they were pretty able to train Zunniyaki, just dump a ton of damage into him nonstop, even through those dispersions. I mean, that what was he at, like 1,000 hit points?
Yeah, he was so dangerously low. I mean, that game almost ended instantly. But Chanimals, Talbadar, Sodah, I know from speaking to them, from speaking to the teammates, they have practiced massively against this comp. They're feeling extremely confident against it. So although it is one of the strongest comps, because so many people play it, they have a good chance to practice against it. So skill cap up 2-0 in the grand finals. Let's hear some noise. Chanimals throwing down that gateway. Skill cap looking to push it to match point, and Broyaki here is going to be busted out. Going to be thrown in that root right off the bat. He wants to get aggressive, but his target looking like he wanted to be Chanimals, but Chanimal playing in a great spot, and really it's kind of scary to charge down there against this LSD. Talbadar going to be looking for those knockoffs. You can see him trying to push it forward, maybe go for that Thunderstorm onto him. He's going to go into Ghost Wolf as he does throw that root out onto Zunniyaki, but that's going to be intervened out of, and Zunniyaki going to be pushing forward, but really, what target do you think he's going to want to be going for?
He can't go on anything. If he pushes up, he's going to be out of line of sight. He can't push behind those boxes whatsoever, because Minpojke is...
there's the Leap Fear onto Sodah, but he is in range of Tremor. Talbadar pulling back very quickly there. Shockwave coming out now onto Chanimal there. Who's the Stormbolt as well. The Deep Freeze coming out onto Sodah into the Poly. They're going to be going hard onto Talbadar. Now they're swapping it over on Chanimal as the C-Smash does go up. Minpojke taking a little bit of damage, but he is going to pop that Innervate early on. I think it's a good choice. May as well get that rolling.
Yeah, and that was from a UA dispel. He's trying to clean off as many UAs as he can, but look, Chanimal just tossing it right back up. They're almost doing nothing to Minpojke. Oh, there we go. And just as I say that, Sodah pushes up for a Cyclone.
Yeah, and look at Nóliferqt dipping pretty low here. He's going to be dropping the Ring of Frost. The MCS goes out. He's going to sheep Chanimal off that. That's going to be trinketed or perhaps just dispelled instantly there by Sodah. We do see Nóliferqt forcing the block. At the same time, Zunniyaki, gets knocked back down. We talked about those Thunderstorms, and here it is now. The Ascendance has been popped. Spiritwalker's Grace is up. Talbadar wants to get some damage done. Zunniyaki, though, LOSing him, shutting down everything there. Wasn't really able to get any damage off, and Talbadar dipping a little bit. There's the full sheep onto Sodah. Talbadar may have overextended a little bit here. He does pop the Shaman Rage, taking a lot of damage, but Nóliferqt at the same time, he's the one getting in more trouble. The Orb comes out, Deep Freeze on Sodah. Nice CC, and the Shaman Rage about to expire here. Full clone off that. Sodah still sitting through this. Is this the right choice? He trinkets late. The Annex comes out. Shaman Rage does expire there, so wow, playing it a little bit tight to the chest there with Sodah, trying to get a little bit greedy with that trinket. It has to use it, but now Zunniyaki popping dive by the sword. Last Stand has to come out. He's in trouble. The Halaterra goes down. Last Stand will expire here pretty shortly. Minpojke still sees he needs to be healed up. Last Stand about to drop. He could be going down here. The shield is used preemptively. 10k HP. He catches the Swift Mend. He looks like he will survive for now, but more CC on Minpojke. He's feared. The shield wall is about to expire. It does go down, and he's trying to LOS. He's trying to stay alive. If any more damage comes in, this could be it. Heart of the Wild bomb by Sodah. He's trying to finish him off. 40k, 30k. Moonfire's coming in. Mass Spell Reflect goes up. Soul Drain coming in. He survives. He's alive, and they're still fighting. Sodah trinketing offensively there. Can they turn it around?
Oh, wow, and that Heart of the Wild isn't going to stay up too much longer as we see Talbadar trying to dump as much damage as he can into Nóliferqt, as not able to, though. Down to half. Look at that. Minpojke's team is in trouble right now. We see the trinket come out from Nóliferqt.
But look at Talbadar. He's taking a lot of damage. He has, he does have his Shaman Rage back up, but Sodah, no trinket available, getting so aggressive there. Do you think they can capitalize on this?
I don't know. They're going to have to CC chain off of that onto Sodah. They had some good ones going, but man, Zunniyaki barely lived during that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Down to 10,000 HP at multiple points during that. Such a smart decision. Pre-shield walling that, knowing his last stand was about to fall, he definitely would have gone down. Had he not done that, and just great job kiting by him as well. But good CC, to force all those cooldowns, and Zunniyaki's not going to have any of that available for quite some time. No trinket on anyone except Minpojke, and look at Nóliferqt getting spiked down here. This shockwave does come out on both the DPS. That's going to shut down that burst attempt. But Zunniyaki now is going to be the target. He's out in the middle of the map here, and Sodah into the full sheep. They're going to be looking to go on Chanimals. Chanimals, though, porting out of there, immediately.
Yeah, and he got, the second he saw the CC come out on Sodah and Talbadar. See, this is kind of a dangerous situation as he is playing Stormbolt and able to stun Chanimal right there, but not being able to do much off of that. This is a risky position for this warrior to be in. Yeah, it definitely is, but as we do see, the trinket just came back up for Sodah. That is huge. They're going to feel a lot more confident now about living through these burst attempts here from this warrior mage, but, dampening, going to be a different story this time around. I'm not sure on the time on that, but it is, going to be up here in about a minute, I can see now, and I think that it's going to go a bit more into the favor of MiR as that does come up. Yeah, Zunniyaki, haven't seen him toss out too many shockwaves so far this match.
Oh, there's a clone reflected on his Sodah. Could they make something happen off of this? Channel could be the target, but no, they're going to swap it over onto Talbadar. There's the MCS, the shockwave, is going to be out on one of the DPS. We see a Stormbolt on the other, deep freeze onto Sodah. Sodah going to get through that, but he's getting tanked by this orb right now. He's down about half HP, but no follow-up CC coming out on Sodah. I think Talbadar should be okay, but still sitting pretty low.
Yeah, and that was a lot of cooldowns out of Zunniyaki. That was pretty much it offensively that he had. He has both those trinkets up, just being able to put out so much damage with that recklessness. But
look at this damage, down to 100,000 HP. Gonna have to pop that, die by the sword for that damage reduction once again. We can see Shield Wall up in 27, Mass Spell Reflect up in 20. He needs to get out of there. Nice Coex comes in. They're trying to CC Minpojke. He's gonna have to trinket that. Shockwave coming out to deny the reclone from Sodah. A good job there breaking it up, but we do see Talbadar gonna be sheeped off. He's gonna get dispelled out of that. Minpojke, doing a good job healing Zunniyaki back up. But I mean, look at this pressure. They're just standing on top of him. It's so hard. Where does he go? The Iron Bar coming up now is gonna be enough to probably try to stabilize, hopefully top him back off, but look at the damage coming from Talbadar just non-stop. They just cannot top him back off. Now the fear, the intimidating shout comes out. MCS saw him at the same time. He can't tremor it. Talbadar could be in some trouble here. Talbadar taking a lot of damage, but so is Zunniyaki, and Sodah gonna get deep frozen off that. Talbadar does get a nice shockwave though, gonna keep himself alive.
Wow, that was a great job right there. Talbadar not having to use anything, especially because his Shamanistic Rage wasn't even back up at that point. As we see the Hex going out on a No-Lifer, Minpojke dispelling that UA, taking a lot of damage, down to half himself.
Yeah, and Chanimal going to be into the shockwave there. He doesn't have Blood Horror. His port's going to be up in a bit, but he is, susceptible right now. Sodah is in the clone, but I don't think they're going to need to use any trinkets on this. There's the MCS on the Talbadar. Will they swap it back onto him with that? No, it doesn't look like it, but Minpojke, starting to struggle a little bit. Going to have to use the NS there. He's rotting low. No-Lifer getting low. Now they're going to swap it over onto Zunniyaki. We see the Tranquility coming out. Good choice with the Soul of the Forest. Should top his team back off, but that is a pretty important cooldown gone against such a huge spread pressure comp.
It really is, especially playing Soul of the Forest. That Tranquility is just massive.
Yeah, there's the deep freeze onto Sodah. They're going to go for the ring. Can they land it? The palm ring comes in. They're going to swap it over onto a Talbadar right now. We can see Talbadar is that main target, but they're going to clone him off. They're going to swap it now over onto Chanimal. The orb is out. He's taking a lot of damage. He could go down. He ports out just in time. We did see that Stormbolt out there. Do they have any follow-up CC? Maybe a Shockwave here for Sodah. Doesn't look like it, but Chanimal still staying very, very low. He's in some trouble, but they're going to swap it over on Zunniyaki. He got bashed behind the pillar. MCS on him, Minpojke into the fear. He has no trinket. Zunniyaki's going to have to be careful here as his healer is CC'd for quite some time, and there may be follow-up CC coming in, so he needs to play safe, and he's doing so. He's trying to stop Chanimal from doing anything, but look at No-Lifer now, getting dipped down there by Talbadar. Talbadar just swapping it around, just seemingly at will, able to bring anyone low to HP.
It really is. Every single time I see those lava bursts come out,
but look at this
Talbadar,
damage.
silence on top of him, taking so much damage from that warrior as he tries to struggle to get back in line of sight of Sodah, and there he goes. Oh, the shockwave hits both the Shaman and Sodah. Wow, he is in trouble.
Yeah, and the Shaman Rage was used. There's a DR clone out on Chanimal. We see that MiR has stabilized for now, but look at those procs coming out there from Talbadar. Going to be able to dip Zunniyaki down pretty low. He says, screw this. He's going to switch it over onto Chanimal, get himself back into a better spot, but he is cloned off. And I mean, Ironbark's up, but no HOTS. Can they get CC on him in Minpojke? They can. There's the clone. I think he has to trinket. He trinkets immediately, but the shield wall comes out. Will it be enough? 50k HP there briefly. We see the Ring of Frost onto Sodah. Talbadar taking a lot of damage as well. They're trying to switch it around, but they need more CC. There's a Disorient onto Sodah. Can they get anything else off that? Doesn't look like it just yet, but we see the recklessness and everything being popped here now by Zunniyaki. Trying to go offensive, but he's so low. Is this the right choice? He's just going to try to all in a little bit here. Now swapping him back over on a Chanimal, putting him into the shockwave, but he's going to get Blood Horde off, and those cooldowns really did not accomplish much.
Oh, that was a scary situation from Skill Capped. We saw Sodah push up, trying to get those offensive clones and get deep into a ring. He had to trinket the very end of the ring, so it was that trinket use was kind of rough right there.
Yeah, definitely, but I mean, sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to be willing to make those split second decisions to be able to keep your team alive. And Chanimal taking a little bit of damage, maybe overextending here. He's kind of back behind the pillar. If he gets stunned, he could be in some trouble. Do they have any CC for Sodah? Chanimal sitting pretty low, but so is No-Lifer. And No-Lifer taking the worst of this exchange is going to be forced into the ice block, even with the temporal up right now. We can see Ascendance was popped there by Talbadar. Talbadar has the Spearwalker's Grace up as well. A new Water Elemental being summoned here. Can they get anything done with this? Perhaps going to go for some CC on Sodah. Nope, but he's going to shift that Nova right away. Now there's the fear. The MCS deep on Talbadar. He's going to trinket and tremor Sodah out of that fear. Quick reactions there by Talbadar is going to, save him from using more cooldowns.
He absolutely is, and this warrior is just taking so much damage this entire fight. He's always in line of sight of one of those casters. Just so much damage coming out. As you can see, the rip all over everyone.
Oh, here's Heart of the Wild. This has been key, but nice. He knocks him back. The Typhoon comes out, putting him into the ring, and that is a huge ring. And Talbadar's in some trouble, and we see the dampening stacking up so high now. Talbadar having to use that Shaman Rage so early. The clone comes out on Sodah. Do they have anything off that? Talbadar is dipping low, and Hots are going to start doing nothing here. The MCS comes out on Talbadar, and we see Nóliferqt getting low as well. AoE Spell Reflect coming out there from Broyaki, but it's a little bit too late to reflect the clone. Talbadar, though, into the Storm Bolt. He's in trouble, but so is Zunniyaki. Zunniyaki is at about 200k HP. Minpojke into the Fear. Nóliferqt low as well. We're seeing trouble on both sides here. Sodah still has that Heart of the Wild active, but they're all caught in triple shockwave. That's huge. The lower cooldown is going to be a big part as well. But they need to get away. They need to recover, get back out of there.
They really do. Sodah had to sit through such a long CC chain right there because of that trinket he had to use earlier. Minpojke is down to half right now.
Yes, instantly on the Tranquility. This could be it. He's trying to get out of there. Lava Burst coming in. Shadow Fury. This is going to be it. 3K. He's going to go down. The trinket comes out. It is not enough. And Skill Cap take another game.
That was incredible. That spell lock. Wow.
Just instantly locking him on the Tranquility. He had to go for it. There was no other way to catch up. He gets the Solar Force. He goes for MiR. They need to win here. Can they do it? If you'd like MiR to start the comeback, give him a cheer, guys.
I want to see MiR put some hard CC chains onto Sodah, force that trinket early, and then just follow up with more CC and kill Talbadar when his Shamanistic Rage is down. Yeah,
I definitely agree, man. The gateway coming out here immediately now. We can see going to be a nice gate there across map from Chanimal, and Broyaki going to be charging out. What will he be able to get done this time around? We're going to see that Storm Bolt followed up by the Shockwave onto Talbadar, just trying to lock him down right at the start. Zunniyaki? Okay, never mind. Anyway, everything looks fine, and he is going to be just going over onto Chanimal now, trying to just maybe deny some of that CC that was so key, coming out on Minpojke last game.
So it looked like they went on Talbadar a lot more at the beginning of the match in the last few rounds, and now it looks like they're going to try to start on Chanimals right from the beginning. And,
there's the Fear. Now the swap can come on in Talbadar. They did have the trinket immediately, but he can't get in Tremor range, so he had to sit that. Down to 200k HP is Talbadar, and we see a Deep Freeze coming out onto Sodah. So a pretty nice start there, denying that Tremor, forcing the trinket out with that intimidating shout.
That was great. Sodah choosing not to trinket whatsoever. We see the Stormlash totem come out by Talbadar as he does have that Ascendance up. Lots of damage on Minpojke. Oh, wow, down to 150,000 health.
And they're going to try to set up out of this, man. They're going to look for that Fear. Can they get it? It doesn't look like it. No, we saw Zunniyaki getting swapped over onto Channels, trying to shut down that Fear. So Minpojke will be okay for now, but already getting that block out of the way is massive. Even if they don't want to go for a kill on him, you can't get out of CC now. And the Tranquility having to be used there very early on. We can see Minpojke just trying to kite away, trying to play defensive, and this is very much so his playstyle.
Yeah, Talbadar gets locked right there, trying to toss out a bunch of damage, and it looks like the choice to go on Minpojke was awesome, except look at that, he didn't even have to trinket there.
Yeah, definitely great, but the ice block being used is just so big. So we do see Zunniyaki out in the middle of the map, going to be rooted. Chanimal kind of just having those peels coming out from his teammate, helping him deal with that warrior, and doing a good job spreading out the damage anyway, keeping those dots rolling on everyone. Even with this warrior kind of sitting on his back, and Talbadar now is going to be put into that Cyclone. He's going to be stuck in that, and was Frost Nova to add a little less. And maybe they're going to try to look for swap it over onto him, because we see that Sodah now is also into a Cyclone, so they're not really getting any damage out just yet, but there's the double shockwave onto both the DPS. Blood Horror going to be able to land, though, on Zunniyaki.
Yeah, Sodah's having some problems with those spell reflections. That's the second clone we've seen reflected so far. Of course, Zunniyaki is going to be the target since he's in the center the whole time. Talbadar was pushed up extremely offensive, and I thought that they were going to punish him.
Yeah, look at Nóliferqt. Though he was down to about 200k, gets the temporal up. AoE Spell Reflect coming out as well. Going to pull back. We see Minpojke was into the Howl there. There's the temporal falling, so he is going to be in a lot of trouble. The ice block is forced there. Fear coming out onto Minpojke. He's going to be feared again off that. They're going to dot him up. Maybe look to swap it over onto him. We saw the clone there out onto Zunniyaki. Nóliferqt trying to cut away here. He's trying to retreat, trying to get healed back up. But Talbadar is in hot pursuit. You see the Lava Surge proc up on him, bringing him down about 200k. The clone comes out on Minpojke. He's going to have to NS heal there as well. Now he's MCS into a Shadow Fury. They're just shutting him down so much. Minpojke falling desperately far behind here. Will he be able to catch back up? They're going to try to turn around with the Frost Orb. The Shockwave comes out onto Sodah. We see there's there's that trinket coming out from Talbadar. Shaman Rage uses immediately as well. And the Stormbolt coming out there onto Chanimal. But look at Zunniyaki now. Going to be cloned low. Minpojke, he's a little bit low as well. He's being forced back now, and they're going to try to swap it over onto Zunniyaki here. He's down dangerously low. 100k. He may have the shield wall here. We see the parry going up. There's a bash on Minpojke. He's not trinketing just yet. MCS. Oh, a CS unfortunately onto Zunniyaki. That could have meant the kill if they had it, but unfortunately they do not. But the fear comes out. It doesn't matter. It's over. They've done it. Skill Cap are your 2013 BlizzCon Global Champions. No shield wall coming out, and that is going to be that. Chanimals, Talbadar, Sodah, too strong, crushing through the tournament, dropping no series at all, man. They were untouchable the whole time.
Oh, wow. This was their tournament to win. They came in as the #1 seed. It was one of our predictions to be in the grand finals against MiR, and just watching them destroy